Okay, everyone. Um, very close to 10k subscribers now. So we're gonna do some open lobbies. We're gonna start with mainly doing tomorrow's race for daily race. If no one knows what it is, it's Super GT at Fuji Speedway, the Formula version. So I'm gonna do some lobbies on that. There's also a Group 4 race at Fuji Speedway as well. So we're gonna be streaming that as well. So should be some good fun. But just keep it as like open lobbies, have some fun, and possibly do a Group 3 race at Fuji again as well, because that's going to be the FIA race on Wednesday, I think it is. Hi, Mystic Mac. Hi, Malik. Hello, Arif. Hello to everyone in the stream. Appreciate you coming in to see. Might possibly hit 10k subs today. I don't know. It's so close. I think last time I looked, it was on like 35 subscriptions short. Possibly it's gone up a bit, I think, since then though. Let's just check. I think we're really close. So we're only just over 20 off. So I might get it on stream. It might not happen though, I don't know. It's gonna be close though. So we need 24 subscriptions to get to the 10k. Wouldn't say a mentor. I try and help, I wouldn't go that far. Right, so I've got the lobby set up somewhere. Start off with Super GT. Because user in first, we might as well get this lobby done straight away. So give the people that are in early the first chance to get in the lobby. Where are we? Create new lobby. Right, it should be right down here on the bottom. Had it pre-set up and everything. Okay, so I'm going to create the lobby now. So search for it, YouTube the key 25, and you can join in. So the people that are in first have got the highest chance of getting in the lobby. I think it's only fair, really. What previous comment? I don't know. Yeah, I came second. How did everyone get on the FIA? I had to do the late races. Hopefully, well, they were both. I did both of them, and they were both fairly good. So I'll have them uploaded. One of them, what isn't going to be a particularly exciting race, because you'll see why when I upload it, obviously. But the competition wasn't that strong in some of these, because I had to do. I was at a wedding yesterday. Only got back at 9 o'clock. Well, about 8:30. So I had to do the 9 o'clock nations and the last race in the manufacturers. But they both went well. It makes a difference when you don't get hit at turn 1. What a massive difference that makes. Yeah, Arif, just join the lobby. Anyone, it's open. Anyone can join the lobby. Just search for it. It'll be under the key 25. Hiya, Joe Miss is in here as well. Machiavelli's in the lobby. So we got some fast drivers in here as well. So should be some good action. This is going to be Super GT. So all the settings that are what's going to be on tomorrow's daily race, I've set it up exactly the same. It's a 13 lap race. I don't know what time the race is going to be on in terms of the like track time, like morning, night, or whatever. I've just put it midday because it's the closest I could. I just thought it probably more likely going to be that. Yeah, I was going to say I did the. I mean, I'll tell you the Brands Hatch one because that. I did the Brands Hatch 9 PM one, won that, and only got 2,200 points. So that was a nations race. It was a bit disappointing, but I'm not too worried. These seasons aren't really that competitive anyway. I mean, half the drivers aren't even doing it, so. I mean, I like the look of the new season. I wish they would have told us that the manufacturer you pick for that season, you're stuck with now for, by looks of it, a few. There was no mention of that. They should have really made that clear. I wanted to like alternate and change my manufacturer around every now and then, and maybe like try new cars out and stuff. But you're stuck with I'm stuck with a Porsche. So the lobby looks like it's pretty much full now. Hayaka. Yeah, Le Mans wasn't really the strongest track for the Cayman, but it was a good race. The first 2 laps were quite fun. There was a little bit of dodgy braking and blocking by one driver, but it ended up fairly okay. Right, so just have a little practice, and then we'll do a couple of races here. It's the same track, but I think, well, it's the GT version for the Daily Race B. So tomorrow I'm going to stream the Daily Race B and C. I'm not going to do Daily Race A, but tomorrow I'm going to just do daily races in the evening and stream them. So that should be quite fun, because I'm looking forward to this one. Super G, it's actually quite a long race, 13 laps, so it should be quite entertaining when it's on. I thought I'd give everyone a chance to get a bit of a warm-up, see what the strategies are like and stuff. Yeah, I don't like the reverse. Yeah, Mr. I agree with you with the reverse tracks, but there is still some tracks that are okay. It's just, I wish they'd just bin these reverse variants off. I don't know, there's just no need for it. I can't even pronounce that. I've got no idea how you pronounce the name, but thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. It's okay, no worries. As long as you're watching the videos, that's all that matters. I appreciate anyone who watches my videos. Right, let me go out on track. So last time we did this, I think, was on a stream the other day, and I think we were on medium tyres, and I know the track a bit better now, so I'm just going to drive my Lexus for now. I don't know whether it's going to be the best choice. I think the Nissan might be a good choice. That's in front of me there. I expect that to be quite a good car. Radials Gaming is out. Oh, sugar. That's why you shouldn't read stream. Radials Gaming, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Sorry to whoever I hit them. I was reading the stream. Wiped him out big time then. Let's see if we can just get a little bit warmed up before we do any proper qualifying laps. Monkey, you know that was my fault, mate. That wasn't your fault. I was reading the chat. Could do with moving the TV, really. It's a bit harder to read than where it was last time. I'm gonna move that as well, but I've tried to have a mess around with the brake pedals to see if I could stop the squeaking. Let me know if it's a bit better, because it should be a little bit better. Hopefully it'll be a bit better. Need to move that a bit. This is going to take a little bit of warming up, this combination, I think. It's quite tricky. You've got to do a lot of like 50% throttle inputs and stuff. Short shifting as well. feel like people that are using counter steer assist and traction control and stuff at this track will get quite a big advantage. He's not going to get. Let him go. Have to see if that Nissan's a bit better here, I'm not too sure. Oh. Need to really get into the rhythm of this track. I like the track. It's just that it's a track that you really need to like get into the last sector is what's the main part. Once you're in the swing of the track, you can start hooking them corners up. Your lap time just drops. I'm way off at the moment. Let's just hook a lap up this time. So we're gonna brake. Do with some fresh tyres, really. Yeah, I should be able to get well in. I should be able to get in the 31s here, really. Do this lap and then I think I'll put some fresher tyres on. Just push this lap and see. This lap's looking a bit better. I'll see what the Delta says. I might just carry on with this lap. Oh, it snaps on me. That last sector, when your tyres are going, it's going to be really, really tricky in this daily race. I'll go and put some fresh tyres on. I think I can get... should be able to get into the 31s, I think, with fresh tyres. Box, box, box. Whoa! Yeah, see, I haven't done a pit entry here yet. That's a tricky one, isn't it? No, racing. Do not fuel. Yeah, you are literally clenching around that last sector. You're scared to put any throttle in. You gotta like treat your accelerator like there's an egg under it, basically. Just really gentle inputs. That's why I think a lot of people are going to be using counter steer assist and stuff like that, which I get a bit annoyed with, but daily races it doesn't matter too much. Oh yeah, it's way more grip now. So this might be able to get close to a 31, I think, here now with the fresh tyres on. You just got to really upshift so early, and if you feel the car's gonna go, start like losing the rear, you've just got to upshift, and once you upshift, it just kind of settles it down. Get a really wide entry into this corner. Right, so he's in the 31s now. I should be able to get into the 31s. Didn't get on the power on the actual tarmac. Still not a very good lap, it's a bit scruffy. I've got enough fuel to do one more lap. I had a massive slipstream then. Whoa. That'll be a corner cut, I think. Yeah. You know what, we'll start that. I don't expect to be up. I don't think I'll be able to compete with Jomas while he's obviously, when I'm not streaming. Can't concentrate enough for that. What's that? Let me just... Look at your speed going into corners with you. Yeah, I don't really look at the speed, to be brutally honest. It's more by feeling. You know, by more to do with gears and just the sense of speed. You're not looking at your speed. You're looking at the apex of the corner. So, oh, I'm blocking everyone here. I'm gonna start this anyway now, and we'll start this race. I'll see if I can stay with Jomas for a bit, but I very much doubt it while I'm streaming. Is everyone out the pits? If you're in the pits, come out the pits and start this race. Yeah, I'll start that. I don't think many people would look at their speed while they're driving because you're not concentrating on the dial. I mean, sometimes if you're in time trial, you might see that you're like 2 miles per hour extra coming out of a corner or going into a corner. You might see, you know, at the end of a straight, you might see that you've reached a little bit higher, but you wouldn't be deliberately looking for that. You're looking at the apex of the corner. You're always trying to concentrate on the corner after that you're on as well, so that you're thinking of the exit to get the entry to your next corner. That's one of the main things, is always thinking of the next corner so that you got the right line into it. Yeah, this, I'm not really worried about this. I think Jomas he's in the Nissan as well, which is I think might be a bit better car suited to it, especially with the fuel like the fuel saving it's got. I just need to get a bit up to speed because I'm going to try and stream some daily races tomorrow, but I don't know how they're going to go. Can we launch one? It's side by side. Traction seems a bit better on that GTR. Seems to be helping it out a bit. Trying to concentrate a bit here. Trying to concentrate. Trying to save some fuel as well, because keep forgetting this is, we got the fuel on the daily race settings now, because in FIA no one saves fuel anymore. It's so much more enjoyable being able to just drive without worrying about your fuel. Oh, Jomas, you nearly lost that then. Just so people know, if the lobby's gone funny for you, I'm not going to stop it because it means restarting all the time, but I will be doing more races, so, you know, there will be other races. It's just that we did this the other day, and it did it a few times to people, and I didn't want to keep restarting the races because it just meant that the stream was just a stream of like constant restarting the race. I'd rather have the race action. Not concentrating, nearly lost it then. Possibly the Nissan might not be as good on its tyres as the Lexus, I don't know. I think he's doing a lot of fuel saving though, to be fair. I like that they've done the 13 laps for this daily race though, because they've been doing a lot of short daily races, and FI races have been a lot shorter recently. It's good that they seem to done the 13 laps. I think it's a nice distance for this race. Oh. That's an awful last corner. That was really bad. Took too wide the line and it didn't bite into the apex. I was driving quite well then as well. Or clip the grass on the right front tyre. Nearly kicked me off. Jonas went a bit wide then. Oh no, what am I doing? Maybe went in a bit too aggressive then. So I need a good outlap now. Don't worry about Lightning, I think he still gets to go to the studio. I messaged him before and luckily he still gets to go to the studio because he won the FIA season with Nissan. So he still gets to go. Jonas was saving a lot of fuel by the looks of it. No, not a penalty. Keep going into that corner too deep. I need to sort that out. The lobby should just be under the key 20. YouTube, the key 25, I think. think if I would have remembered to been fuel saving on them first few laps, I would have been a lot closer to Jonas, but the 2 laps I didn't even bother fuel saving. The lobby name is just YouTube the Key 25. Let me tighten this. Steering wheel comes in. Hi Aries. Look after that fuel of it here. To be fair, I'm quite happy with how consistent I've been so far, because obviously I haven't really practiced this, and while streaming as well, it's not the easiest. Oh, Jonas has gone off, has he? Oh, he's had an off. He's got fresher tyres though. Can we get a slipstream here? Oh, he's lagged them. Whoa! Nearly killed me there. I don't know if the Nissan's a little bit harder on the tyres. I don't know. Possibly. My fuel's really low. Yeah, I'm thinking of sorting something like that out with YouTube, like people and some fast drivers with a little bit more endurance-based racing, not this usual like stupid race like format that Polyphony do. I want to maybe make races like an hour long, realistic fuel, realistic tyre wear, stuff like that. I should be concentrating. Maybe I shouldn't read the chat while I'm racing for a win. Well, I didn't know what he was doing then, whether that car was going to run ghost. Jomis's tyres should be a bit better than mine, really, because obviously I pitted that lap earlier. There you go there. Don't think he's going to be able to get close enough to make a move. I'm going to stay defensive. He knows what I'm going to do. Side by side. I've just got to try and burn the fuel. I might not have the fuel to the end, but whoa! that was really good racing. I enjoyed that. That gave me Machiavelli the chance to catch up then as well. Ah, so close. That was good fun. We both lost so much time through them sectors then. Must have lost about 2 seconds. That was great fun, that. It was good fun. That's like, if I did do this, obviously this format that I want to do, maybe even if it was just one race every 2 weeks, because the one thing I don't want to do is give overload of races, because obviously FIA races, doing YouTube streams as well, people want to practice and be competitive. So if I do it, I'll be probably getting Jomis in for sure, because obviously he's one of the guys that's always in the top 10 or so in the nations or etc. I probably want to get Lightning in. Whether he'll do it or not, I don't know. Manuel Rudry, Zocchi, I'll probably ask a few of these type of people. Thomas, whether he'd do it or not, I don't know. That was really good fun, that, Jomis. Should we do... I haven't even practiced the Group 4 one. Jomis, that was really good fun. Actually, do you know what? Let me... I'm going to save that replay, because I think I want to watch that from the TV replay on that last lap after, because that was really fun. See, that's what I say about, like, if you've got someone who you trust next to you and you both know you're going to get space, you can both race side by side. It's just when you get people that don't give you the space. I went too deep into turn 1 though. I think that was my problem. I braked too late. I'm just at the moment, I'm just doing the combinations for tomorrow. I'm going to probably go to a Group 4 race now at the GT track. I might do 2 races on that. Need to have a warm up with that though, because I've not done any. I don't even know what car. It's Group 4, but I don't even know what car to use. I'll probably try my Porsche just to see what it's like. Let me get. I've got the settings saved on my phone. So let's see what the combination. So for the daily race B, it's 4 laps. Group 4 at the GT variation. So let me change that now. I'm going to probably come back to this race though, because if we can get more people in that will stay in the race, it'll be good fun. That'll be one thing I'll do as well. I think on some streams I'll probably set the lobbies quite strict, so that maybe A and S, because in general, you're going to get people that will stay in the races a lot more. I'm not always going to do that. Obviously, I'm going to keep a lot of the lobbies completely open. But sometimes I want to keep the actual racing really entertaining, because that was great fun, that with Jomas. Alright. I'll leave the time of day. I need to... Everyone's going to kick a change the track now, so... It won't kick anyone, sorry. It'll we'll do that. We'll keep it at 12 o'clock. You know, we'll make the race. Should we do 4 laps? Is actually okay. Probably in group 4 for a quick race. Is it rolling start? I would presume. I would think it is. Yeah. Group 4. I won't be doing the daily race A, which is going to be on the Nordschleife. I'm not going to do that. I still, to this day, haven't fully learnt that track. I have done it on a Assetto Corsa video where I got to grips with it, but I've never been back on it. Yeah, I need to take tyre wear and that off, don't I? So, no tyre wear, no fuel. That's this first, rolling start. That should be everything. So we'll do maybe 2 races in this, and then possibly do a group 3 race. It's going to be a lot of Fuji, because next week is a lot of Fuji anyway, so I want to get everyone prepared. You can pick up some tips, whatever, but I think Wednesday's races, I don't know if, oh yeah, I've got the settings on my phone. It's at the F version in group 3. And let me just read that subscription as well. Diablo Stallion 1976, thank you for subscribing to the channel, I appreciate that. Bit late on the readout, but let me see, what was the other one as well? Is it Rotherman 6989, thank you for subscribing as well, J Rotherman. It could just be that the sometimes lobbies don't show up. I know when I've done private lobbies with myself and Lightning, they don't always show up. You know what? Let me just check something. Then I might know why it's not showing up. Because I'm not online. That'll be why. It sometimes blocks people out. It doesn't always do it, but that's if you ever want to set up a private lobby so no one else can join, and you just practice FIA, and you just want to do it, you know, just yourself, no one else. Just put it to friends only and put yourself offline, and no one can join. But they should be able to join now. Let me know if you can see it now. It might still be hard to find because I set the lobby up when I was still as offline. If you're with me. But also, if the lobby's full, I don't know if it'll show up. I'm not too sure. Well, let me see what cars people are using around here. What cars do we think it? Oh, let me go back out. I would think it would be handling. I wouldn't use that car personally, but let's see what Jonas is using. His Jag, probably a good choice. The SLS would probably be okay here. I think the Cayman should be good actually. I'm going to use the Cayman. Let's go with the Cayman. That's my manufacturer, so why not? Did I use? Is it the right variation of the track? Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know how fast to go into that corner now because it's not got the chicane, has it? Could be tricky. I'll at the end of the day I normally go on and check my friend requests and just add them at the end of the day. Does anyone else notice now that, well, at Le Mans, whoa, you had to do your brake balance a lot more towards the front of the car? I noticed it at Le Mans. Massive difference since that patch. God, these cars feel really poor around the corners now compared to them Super GTs. No, to be fair, I've noticed it more at a few different tracks. The rear wants to step out a lot easier, so wait there. Alright, so it's pretty much, I can go a lot faster around there now. Not too sure if this Cayman will have the speed down this straight to really, I don't know what it will be like. It's only really this one long straight though, isn't it? The Merc was good at Le Mans. It was one of the better cars, I think. The power, it's got a bit more power than a lot of other cars. Might have been tricky, but it was definitely one of the more competitive cars. The Lamborghini was one of the best from the looks of it. Also the Mustang. I don't particularly like the Cayman. I'm just using it because that's my FIA car, so I might as well have a bit of practice. And I've got no idea where the braking points are with this. At least there's no tyre wear and stuff on, so I can just drive round. Yeah, the RCF was probably okay. Even the Nissan GTR probably would have been okay. Okay, yeah. Can't go that fast around there. Clockwork, we're not racing yet. We've only just... People just want to race all the time. Let's just have a little warm up. I haven't even done a lap yet. Yeah, I can trail brake. I trail brake every car I drive, to be brutally honest. In any game, you have to trail brake. There's 150 maybe. Don't think I'll be that good on this track yet with this. I'm not used to these cars. Possible penalty. I'm going to get rid of that -3. I think we can go a little bit more to the front. I'll read that notification in a minute. I've got no idea how fast I can go through these corners. Get rid of that penalty. Is that all? I am away now, 9 subs. 9 subs till 10k. Ah, let's get in the slipstream though. You know what, I'm gonna need to get a new screw for this steering wheel so it stays in. It's doing my head in. Let's brake. Braking too early there. He's rallying. Oh no, don't hit me. I think down to 3rd gear for this in the Cayman. That's going to be another penalty again. $9,999. Yeah, it'll probably stop on that, won't it? I'll have a look in a minute actually to see how close I am. Like, at least I know with regards to the Fuji, like the daily race C, I should be able to get a proper track guide up tomorrow or even Tuesday. Oh, come on. Can't even. That's annoying. These. But thank you for the subscription, I appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing. Chris wants Gucci, is that? Extra large. Thank you for subscribing, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll do it in the obviously the Super GT one will probably be out, I would guess Tuesday, because I'll be doing the FIA race, Brands Hatch FIA tomorrow, and then I'll follow them, and then Le Mans, oops, and then let me just, a Le Mans one on, will it be Wednesday probably, or I might do 2 uploads on Wednesday, because yeah, I can do 2 uploads on Tuesday, sorry. I'll do double upload Tuesday because I'll be streaming tomorrow and uploading a video tomorrow. Right, we'll start again. Try and do a lap. I haven't even done 1 lap yet. I feel like when I'm in 2nd gear through there, I feel like it's too slow. But then 3rd gear feels way too fast. I'm going to concentrate for 1 lap just to try and get in the top 3 or 4 or something. Yeah, let's concentrate and try and get an okay lap in. Did I just nearly get wiped out? This corner here that I'm having the difficulty with. They'll go faster through there, not very, really scruffy. It's just not got the downforce that that Group 2 car had. Messy end. I'm not gonna be near that. Ah, this is not good. I don't think I've gotten the best car here, to be honest. I think this Porsche might be lacking a bit of straight line speed. Get on the power a lot earlier there now. At 1.2 seconds off, so that's not too bad, really. Messy. I'm going into the corners way too fast. I'll start this in a minute, so if you're in the pits, make sure you come out. I'll just start from P7. I'm not too worried. We'll do 2 races anyway, so. Still 1 car in the pits. You need to get out of the pits if you want to race. Maybe he doesn't want to race, I don't know. Maybe he's not in the stream. Maybe I should actually message. I just don't like pressing the pause button because it messes up my force feedback. I'm just going to start this. Is he coming out the pits now? Yeah. I'll get destroyed now. Starting P7. I'll just see if I can get in the top 5. I've done that one, haven't I? That's the last subscriber. Let me have a little check before. Let's see if I can check before this starts. No, I'm not going to. I'm hoping it doesn't do the glitch at the start. So 6 more subscribers I need now to hit 10k. Will it happen today? I'm hoping it does. I think I might go to 0 on the brake balance. I mean, I should really be up there with Jomas, but I'm trying to obviously read the chat as well. The 86, well, that's why I'm thinking this should be good, because it's a handling last sector, and the middle sector's a lot of fast corners, so some people are stuck in auto drive. Well, it's only 4 laps. I'm not going to restart, because if I keep doing that every time someone gets stuck in auto drive, we'll be here a long time. So there'll be another race on this track in a minute anyway. looks like mayhem up here. Jomis is just pulling away. Oh. Final Fantasy channel. It's hiding your comment, by the way. Some of the comments, I don't know why. No, don't even think about that there. Right, now we got Machiavelli. He's going to be hard to pass in that SLS. A lot of straight line speed, but hopefully I can get near enough in this sector now. It's just this corner, I have no idea. That was a bit better. I actually think the Cayman might be quite a good car, you know. I just think I've not been driving that well. Three subs to go to 10k. Surely got to happen today. Brake a little bit early, I had a big slipstream off him then. I still nearly braked late. And I braked early because obviously that extra bit of speed I was carrying. Uh-oh. That was a better exit that time. My wheel's literally coming loose here. I need to get it. I'm going to go B&Q and get some different screws to see if I can get it sorted. It really is annoying me. Look how slow this guy. I found this at Le Mans. The Cayman down the straight just isn't very good. Because it's quite an old wheel now, I've had it for, I mean, it's been used so much. Oh, he's looking like he's struggling. It's that K. It's just the SLS just got a bit more grunt. Oh. Nah, see, not much you can do, you just not got the speed. Playing with a pad till 20k, no. No thanks. At least I've got a bit more speed now, so I'll do a qualifying lap and we'll race again, because should be able to be a bit quicker, I think. Has it gone to 10k already? Oh, it's at 10k, I didn't even know. I mean, that wasn't a particularly great race to show for a 10k race. Maybe I'll show the battle with Jomis as a little highlight. I think that would be a really good little battle to show. Yeah, the SLS just too much grunt down the straight for the Cayman. I found that it was like that on Le Mans. Well, we made 10k. Now the next aim 20k, I think. Probably take it out another 2 years, but save the replay. We'll have another race on there, quick qualifying and another race in them. Now that I've actually got a bit used to the car and how to push on that corner. Hopefully I can get a bit closer to Jomis now in qualifying. Just check what it says on my phone for the YouTube. $10,002. Cayman's better on handling track. The SLS is best on... It's not bad through the corners, but it does chew its tyres. I know that from obviously the last season. But it's a good all-round car, the SLS. The Cayman's quite good on a lot of tracks as well. Right, let's do another race there anyway. I'm going to qualify a little bit higher up this time. Now that I've kind of got used to the track. Mikey Devils, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Yeah, the SLS isn't the best for the corners, but a hard one. I think the Cayman's better at this track than the SLS though. Because I could see once I was getting used to it, I think if I would have got past, I think he would have struggled to stay with me through the corners. But then I don't think that one straight is really long enough. I mean, it is long enough if you're in a slipstream, but if you don't pick up a slipstream, it's not really long enough to gain enough time on. wants to understeer a lot, this car, yeah. I'm trying to think of... The Ferrari might be fairly good here. The Ferrari 458. That might be an alright car here. I used to use the cockpit, but it's slower, so I don't use cockpit view anymore. This is faster. Thanks, Traz. I appreciate that. Thank you for the congratulations. A little bit of an early upshift there. Ah, no. Not a very good exit again. Yeah, I was in the cockpit view when I was driving the go-kart. Because it was more stable in that car. But when you're in these cars, the front end's better on this view than it is in cockpit view. I mean, I could see it straight away when I first tested it. I instantly could see and feel the difference. Bit better through there that time. It's more of a you're actually not where the bump. It's a strange one because you're not on the front of the car. The front, like if I stop now, let me just. If you look where the turning indicator is, the red dot that moves around, that is basically the front of your car. You kind of back a bit. It's a strange one. I always think it's higher as well than, like, you go on some games and the bumper view is like, you go here. The bumper view on some games is really low, and that's why I don't like it. But why does it keep resetting me? But for me, with my steering wheel, from the view I'm using obviously now, this feels like a nice view because I'm sat. I know it's in the middle of the screen. You're in the middle of the car, which isn't the best, but I only really. This is another reason why I don't tend to use the radar, because my telly's quite low. That's how I like it. The steering wheel actually covers a bit of the radar for me. I can't, especially when my hand's turning. Have I just blocked him? when my hands turn and say like that, I can't see the radar anyway, so it's pointless having the radar on. But it is a bit higher, I think, and further into the car than most games have the bumper view. Is everyone out of the pits yet? There's one car in the pits. Start the race in a minute, so you might want to get out the pits if you're just sitting there. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the hood view, but there are a lot of good drivers who use the hood camera, or the bonnet camera as it's a lot of people call it. But I still wish they'd have somewhat, like, you know, GT would add, if you ever played Drive Club, you would have known that like it was a dash view, and it was so good for with a steering wheel. You could see most of the track still, and it was so immersive. It was perfect because your steering wheel, when lined up, would look like you was in the car. And that's one thing that annoys me about GT Sport. You don't have much field of view movement. I'd want to go closer to the front of the car to obviously get more view out the window. It's frustrating the way they do it. Maybe we'll get an update one day, but I doubt it. But yeah, on grid, the hood view, it was better than the bump view. On grid, I played it like a noob because I used a pad for the first grid game, and I just used chase camera on the pad, and then I tried the wheel obviously from inside the cockpit, and the graphics on Grid Autosport were not very good in the cockpit. Tried the bumper view, didn't like it, and the hood camera didn't really like. Although I have used the hood cam on that since, because I've got it on the PC, and it's actually alright. But I went on chase camera with the steering wheel, it worked. It was weird. I won I came third in the competition on that game, the Intel competition that was on there. I was second going into the last like half an hour of the competition. Ended up third, but I won loads of rubbish, well, I say rubbish, but like a few t-shirts and caps and stuff. Right, is everyone out? Let's start this. Oh, will that car get over the line to do another lap? It's going to be close. Will he? Will he? Will he? He's going to be gutted if that's a fast lap. Oh. I just really wish they'd make a new grid game. It was one of my favourite games, the grid series. But this will be hard to hold off that Corvette at the start. I think this view on GT Sport is perfect, to be honest, for GT Sport. It works. It's got the best bumper view that I've ever played. You know, if you try and play this view on a Assetto Corsa or anything like that, it just doesn't really feel very good, but on GT Sport it works and feels nice. Too fast. I'm going to hold the apex and then get on the power early. Oh, he's twitching. I don't need to go defensive there. I don't think he'll try that. Now that Corvette's gonna... This is gonna be like the Super GT repeated in Group 4 now. Look at the speed difference. I can't compete with that. That's too fast down the straights. He's probably gonna be in the braking before me. Oh, I can hold the apex just about. That was quite good defense, actually. Battling away, he's just holding us both up at the moment here. He's gonna get close to me on every straight. Problem with this now, he's further back than he was before, but he's going to get more of a slipstream. I think he's going to he might hit it perfectly with the slipstream, I don't know. I've braked at the wrong point. I was looking at the 200. Ah, that was stupid. Thank you very much. Back in the lead. Oh no! I hit the limiter. Can I hold it? He'll get me now on the straight though, again. Look at the speed of that Corvette. Nothing I can do. I'm gonna have to try and see if I can brake late. 200. Side by side again. I might have got a good enough exit then. I don't bottle it. Yeah. That was a good race again. Again, see, when you've got clean drivers, you can just race fair with each other, and it's good. It really is good fun. I think myself and Jomas are fairly close on a lot of tracks. I think we've had some really good races, and whenever we've come up against each other in FIA. Corvette just couldn't brake early enough. The Cayman's brakes saved it then, because I could brake so much later into turn 1. That was a really good race again though. I'll save that race again. That was another good race. Cayman is a good car. Cayman's one of the I mean, now the Cayman's one of the best cars in Group 4. That's why a lot of people have gone Porsche for the FIA. That was a great race, Vertsy, John and Jomas. Really good fun. I don't use a T300 pedal. I have tried them, I didn't like them. The base T300 pedals are really light and not very nice, but I think with if you can buy the T300 with the T3PA Pro pedals. Yeah, I think that was a nice little race to upload. I can only do it from the replay because I'm not recording while I'm streaming, because I want to keep the streams really stable. I mean, I don't know what they've been like, but I upped the bitrate a little bit for this stream just to test it. I'm not going to go stupidly high. I just want to upload it a little bit at a time. I don't want the streams to be like missing frames and lagging. I mean, if anyone saw the Nissan competition this morning, I don't know what happened in that stream. Terrible. Yeah, the Porsche, if you were going to race at every track in the game, I think the Porsche, the Honda, I would say the Renault, but the Renault's Group 3 is just dodgy on the tyres. Even the Dodge Viper's quite a good car because it's good down the straights, and then its Group 4 car's really good at it's a good all-round car, the Group 4 car. Trying to think of other cars really. No, not track vote. I'm going to probably go to FIA manufacturer settings, for which again I think is on the version F of this. Or actually, do you know what? Let's go away from this track. We've done a few races there. I'm just going to do a random track. I'm just going to have a little look at the tracks and let's see what will make a good race. I'm doing. Let me see. I don't want to do the vote track thing. Can you do your own vote track if you put a few tracks in? Does it work like that? I don't know how this system works on it. I don't want to be racing Norslip or something like that, you see. I'll just have a little look at the tracks and I'll pick one. Oh no, I'm not looking forward to... Yeah, I seen that on the Nations. I don't know whether I'll 100% race that. Monza. Silverstone, that's a funny one. Nice joke. I think Silverstone will come though. If it's following what I think would happen with the DLC, and I've got them all right up to now, so I think Silverstone will come. Thanks, Crazy Gamer, I appreciate that. Let's change. Right, we'll do a Group 3 race. What tracks? Good Group 3 races. Monza, I do like Monza. I like Bathurst as well though. I'll do Monza race. We'll do a Monza race. I like Monza, so some people don't like it, but here is. Why am I not seeing Monza? Do Monza. I haven't done Monza for a while. It's not been on any daily races or anything recently, so it's nice to go back and race it. I think the top 24 race was the last time I did this. We'll leave it at normal condition. Do a 10-lap race. Group 3s. Oh, do you know what? The only problem with Group 3 is everyone's just going to go with that Ford. Probably. Yeah, but someone will always go with the Ford. Don't mind the Mustang being in there, but you know what I'll do though? I'm trying to think how many laps the hard tyres will last. This could make it, trying to make it interesting. How many laps should I do? I think the top 24 race was times 9 tyre wear. Do times 10 and 10 lap race. Fuel. I would think that times 2 should get there easily. You're not going to have any fuel trouble, so times 10 tyre wear will put off the Ford hopefully, because the Ford struggles with tyre wear. I know what car I'm going to go in Group 3 anyway with this. I'm going to go back to Mercedes. Possibly. Let's see. Rolling start, 12 o'clock, 10 laps. Everything right there. Have I missed anything? And then tomorrow's stream is just going to be, it won't be public lobbies, it'll just be daily races, I think. I'm going to do daily race B and C, so it'll be a lot of what we've practiced here, but it'll be obviously a bit more competitive. I was saying that, it's been quite competitive on the stream. Hot lap challenge. The only thing with hot lap challenges is, and stuff like that, people get a bit. I've been involved with them before, and they don't tend to get that much. I mean, they're okay. Some people do it, and then people just tend to get bored with them. I think people on GT Sport just prefer racing. Because also with hot lap challenge, there's no way of knowing if someone's used like assists or nothing. There's nothing to prove. You can't police it. It's not like Project Cars 2 where it'll tell you if they've used the setup or not. There's no no way to keep it fair, really. No ABS challenge. No, not with GT3 cars. I bet my Mercedes hasn't got its. Could try the SLS. I don't know. The SLS will be like here. Should have a bit of speed in the straights. That would be good as well. Ford. I want to go the Ford. You know, I'm just gonna R2. Should I go that? I've never really driven this SLS, so I just know it's quite fast in a straight line. I'll just test it and see. A reverse gear race. I wish you could do like, I think on other games you can normally force the cockpit view. I'd like that. I think it'd make the racing a lot more. It'd show you a different type of racing, I think, to what obviously is normally, because people have to drive a little bit different. Let's just try this. I've never really driven this car here, so I have no idea what this is going to be like. What the? What just happened then? Did everyone just see that? His car just took off. Whoa! I'm sorry, mate, but you literally just went round that corner in second gear or something. Apologies. If you look, there was a one of the bollards was on the track when he did that. It's as if he went up the bollard. To be fair, that wasn't really my fault. He went round the corner about 50 miles an hour too slow. Yeah, it was like one of them bollards, and it looked like he went up it. I haven't driven this track for quite a while, so it's going to take me a few laps to get up a little bit warmed up, I think. Too fast into that corner. Oh, this SLS is really nice here. I think this is a lot nicer than the... I thought the Mercedes was good here, but the normal, the AMG one, but this is better, this SLS. So easy to drive. It's riding the curves well better than the AMG did. Still not as fast as I was yet, obviously, as I was in the AMG, because when I did this in the AMG, I practiced quite a lot, so I'm guessing the SLS would be faster than the SLS normally. The AMG, sorry. I think I should have stayed in second gear then. There is a bridge on the FIA races. It's just not in on daily races. Yeah. Considering that's worn tyres, that's not too bad. Right, I'll let a few people finish their laps. There's some people on a lap there, and then I'll start this. That SLS is so easy to drive here. I can't believe how easy it is compared to the AMG. The AMG was quite a nice car here, but that SLS, I think anyone could drive that fast here. It just has so much grip. I mean, it's still a second off what I think I should be getting, because with the AMG I was down into the low 48s, but this SLS is definitely faster, so I would think that this should be maybe creeping into the 47s or very low 48. Yeah, the Mercs have really good sound. When you compare it to like iRacing, that's fit, and iRacing Project Cars, the sounds are pretty similar. Still prefer the AMG's handling on iRacing is just a little bit better, I think. On iRacing, it just handles so nice. It feels like they really nailed the handling on that, and Assetto Corsa. I'm not a fan of it on Project Cars, really. I wouldn't recommend I wouldn't recommend the Viper as a base car to go racing with. I think if you wanted just a base car to buy, that'll be good at a lot of tracks. A Porsche, it just won't be good on top speed tracks, but as an average for like majority of tracks, the Porsche is one of the better cars. Right, let's gonna start this now. So make sure you come out the pits if you're in the pits and you want to race. Yeah, the Beetle's okay. The Beetle's, I personally think the Porsche is probably a better car than the Beetle, but the Beetle it's fairly easy. Also, the Evolution is quite an easy car to drive. The Evo. But this SLS is really... I think Tichney did a BOP test on the SLS and it came out one of the best. It's so easy to drive and it's got a lot of grip. And it's obviously got one of the best top speeds. So as an average, it's one of the better cars. I wouldn't buy the Ford GT's pointless because as soon as you put tyre wear on, the car's rubbish. That's why I don't think they're BOP in it. That's why I think they're keeping the BOP the way it is, because they know that in the race, the Ford is terrible. But then if they want to work by that way of doing it, the Ferrari should have more top speed because the Ferrari's tyres are awful in a race. Right, is everyone out the pits now? There's one more car in the pits still. That car coming out the pits, or is he staying in the pits? I don't know if that car's in the pits or if he's on the straight. Just... No, there's someone in the pits now. I'll just hope that my steering wheel doesn't go funny. Actually, I could say 30 seconds. Check my steering wheel's alright. So many times I've done that and the steering wheel goes funny. Feels alright. Did Joe must not come in this lobby? I don't know if he left or if he got kicked or something. I'm not sure. Right, so that's been about 30 seconds. He had pre-warning. Auto Alex 99, thank you for subscribing. Please watch out at first corner. This is Monza. It's not going to happen, is it? Hopefully the SLS can... Oh, I don't know, there's some fast cars behind, but... The SLS is no slow car, so it should be alright. Ready Vivo, thank you for subscribing as well, thank you very much. PAAUK, yeah. I'm going to be doing more of them anyway. They're constant to the channel. I'll keep them coming. I really hope that no one goes for a stupid move into turn 1. That was actually fairly clean apart from the odd car going flying. Nearly out the slipstream. a bit. Just picking up a bit of a slipstream there. He might have lost it now, I'm not sure. He's lost it now. I'm starting to think that if I go Mercedes, I will pick the SLS over the AMG if I ever go back to it. This is so forgiving. You can literally just drive on the curbs, accelerate, and it doesn't even... It just wants to grip. Just so much easier to drive. And it's faster down the straight as well. .48 on full fuel. Yeah, it's definitely a nice car. I knew it was good anyway because of at Bathurst. This is also a really good car at Bathurst. I've tried it out there before, and Brazil, Interlagos. But driving it here, I've never driven it here before, and it's just so much easier to drive than... I think it's easier than the Mustang. It's probably not as fast as a Mustang, but in a race, it should be fairly close. Obviously a full length race, not just like time trialing. In time trial, the Mustang is going to beat it, but... I haven't got any Grid Autosports on the channel. I've got the game, but I haven't uploaded any. If I went back on that, I doubt I would use a steering wheel purely because I did try it on the wheel and it felt a little bit weird. After obviously playing GT, Assetto Corsa, iRacing and Project Cars, they need to obviously make it a bit more modern, that game, with the force feedback and stuff. Steering wheel's coming loose again. This SLS just, I can't get over the grip it's got. Even if you go in a corner too deep, you can seem to just recover it. I'm quite looking forward to doing the daily races tomorrow. I think they'll be good fun. The SLS has always been good. No, the SLS is, if you go on Tichney's channel and watch his BOP test for the SLS, that was ages ago. That was on the old tyre model, he done that as well. It was good then. It's always been a good car to drive. It's got really, really good rear traction, and that's where you get a lot of time from this car. Tyre wear's starting to kick in a bit now. Should be able to be no stop fairly easily. That was a bit of a poor lap where I was reading the chat and stuff. Try and build a gap up again. Yeah. It's always been a nice car, the SLS. I find that if you ever go from a Group 4 car, give any Group 3 car a bit of time before you make a judgment on it, because, you know, different cars, the way they handle sometimes alter what you think a car is like. Yeah, they're very, very tricky, them final corners. It's got to be, I think the smoother you are, so not necessarily trying to drive it fast, but just driving it smooth seems to pay off. I'm in the SLS, the Group 3 SLS, by the way. Starting to lose a bit of speed where I'm looking at the chat all the time. Yeah, they've destroyed the front wheel cards even more than they already were. That's mainly in FIA, obviously, because they've upped the tyre wear. Yeah, smooth and steady on that last sector, definitely. If you try and overdrive the car, it just tends to understeer. I need to get back in the 49s. I know tyre wears, but I'm just not concentrating. That's not how you do it. Looks like P2's had a crash or something. Let me see if... I think zero brake balance is fairly okay. Thank you, I appreciate that. 10k finally. I've been really trying to push the channel obviously recently to get that, so I'm glad I've reached that now. Now try and push on to 20k. Too late. Even with the tyre wear on times 10 here, they are going the tyres, but they're still drivable. It's a shame Jomas wasn't in this race. That's why I think on some streams what I'll do is I'll make some of the lobby settings a little bit stricter, because it'll make the races a little bit more entertaining to watch. Because if you've only got like A+ drivers in there, the racing is going to be really entertaining. I brake too late again. I think the tyres have nearly had enough here now. But like I say, that race with Jomas, the two races, Super GT one, I think I was a little bit off speed because obviously practice, but then the Group 4 one, the second one we had, that was a great battle. Yeah, the Group 4 race was really good fun. That's why I'm looking forward to the daily races tomorrow. I'm going to obviously in the morning, I'm going to try and get the laps done for them 2 races, the Super GT race and the Group 4 race. Try and get some fairly good laps in, and then try and get a track guide out for both them on Tuesday. So there'll be like a double upload on Tuesday of the track guides with the FIA Le Mans race, because tomorrow I'm going to be doing it. The video probably up live about 3-4 o'clock, and then I'll be streaming in the night as well. That was a bit comfortable, that one. Did I say Ready Vive? Did I give you a thank you for that subscription? I don't know if I did. Yeah, well, the FIA season ended a little bit better anyway, the last day on Saturday for that exhibition season. I'll show you where I finished overall, why people are in here. Right, because I'm going to end the open lobbies now. I'll finish the stream in a bit, but I'll just show you where I finished overall. So thank you for joining the session there. For that race wasn't the most fun, but the other races were really good. Let's show you this. People typing. Right, so I'll end that lobby now anyway. Just check it. I'm not 100% sure where I finished in the manufacturers. I think it was in the top 20 at least. It's just unfortunate the final race of the day was really, really low points. There wasn't many points at all in it. So nations, point rankings. We finished 5th overall in Europe. Nations, but so many people were not doing it this season. It's not really that hard, really, to be honest. Considering I only did 3 races as well, I didn't do the other 3 races. I just picked 3 races to do, and obviously the last one, I think if I would have raced an earlier split, I would have got a lot more points, but I didn't get home until later, so I got the most points I could get out of the race that I'll be uploading tomorrow. See where I came in. I know Org came top of the Porsche because he was way ahead, but have a little look. The 13th overall, 2nd in manufacturing Porsche. Not too bad. See how far behind. I had some unlucky races though. Like the first race at Red Bull Ring, when I just messed it up. I had the pace to be really up there at that track. Round 2, I hadn't practiced and wrong tyres, and then it was it round 4? What one was that one? I'm trying to think what track that was. Can't think what that was, but round 5, that should have been a lot of points when I got pole and got hit on turn 1. I think I could have got a lot closer to Org. I think I could have been really close, but at least I came 2nd. Times 10 tyre wear is not kind on the NSX, no. I presume that I think I got the right settings anyway for the Super GT race. Was it times 10 times tyre wear for that one as well? I have got a Discord, but I haven't got it set up yet. I need to set it up properly and obviously do the channel stuff. I only use it to go into some other people's. When I was doing other people's stuff for like time trials, I was setting their laps and then letting their community race against them on Project Cars. I haven't really been back on it since then, so I do need to go on and set it up properly. But harness, man. When do these actually end? What time do these finish? Does anyone know? Is it 8 in the morning they finish? Probably the worst week of races they've had on for ages. Got no idea when they actually officially end, whether it's 7 AM or 8 AM. I didn't even do a timing. You can see I didn't even bother with a timing the other two. Time and Gino. Don't even know what car. I've got pretty much every car. You could do that SLS if you want. Oh, you've done the S. Have you done the SLS? I can't remember. I think you possibly have. I just haven't put a livery on it yet. Yeah, well, I'll hopefully get on in the morning, do some qualifying, and then race in the night on stream. I'm starting to get a little bit more used to racing while streaming. So if I carry on improving, I can eventually do some FIA races, but I don't want to do them all because I still want to upload videos and obviously change the camera angles around. Anyway, thanks for coming into the stream again. And then I'll be streaming tomorrow night, and the FIA Nations race is uploaded tomorrow as well, or hopefully before 4 or 5 o'clock. So thank you again, everyone. See you all again soon.